213 Gulf of Mexico, making a good trip for the Buckeye State Needlebender 785 with a morning wave.
42, you gotta get one of these fish finders. 52, wherever they are, just up to go over there and see what's going on.
963 Central Florida, you made it to the top of the pile, my friend. I did hear a couple of others, but 963 Central Florida, making a good trip. Needlebender 785 for the wave. Check there, Mr. Tim, 963. Take care, 73s. Operator here is Tony, Tango, Oscar, November, Yankee. Take care, 73s, my friend. Needlebender 785. We're back on the side. .419 Alabama, Needlebender 785. We're returning.
Hello, 12345. Hello, radio. 618, Cleveland, Ohio. 618, Cleveland, Ohio.
Check there, 419. Take care, out there in Alabama, 73s, and have a good day. We'll take a little standby here. Needlebender 785. We're back on the side, reading the mail.
No, there it is. It's 618, Cleveland, Ohio. 618, Cleveland, Ohio. Trying to break. Hello, radio. This is 618 in Cleveland, Ohio. 618 Cleveland, Ohio. Trying to hear for radio. Oh, this is 618 in Cleveland. 618 Ohio. Break. Detroit Beatles, West Virginia, 672. West Virginia 672 back there. How about Southeastern Michigan? You copy Flint? Who's blowing bubbles out there? What do you mean? You sound good up there in the 243 West Virginia. All right, 266, I definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the weekend station in Southeastern Michigan. 243 West Virginia, stand by. Southeastern Michigan, stand by. Yeah, that's me. I still hear you. You're way out there now. But I hear you. You're out there in the deep water now, man. Hey, I can't rescue you. You're in the deep water.
How about that 266 Biloxi Needlebender 785, Cleveland, Ohio. 266 Biloxi, sounding good, making a good trip. 73s, my friend. Thanks for the contact. Needle Bender 785, back quiet.
Hey, 785, you copy Whiskey 09, 785, do you copy Whiskey 09? But I'm trying to make it, take it across the lake. Hello, around, how about that station down there in Cleveland, Ohio? Whiskey 09, Southeastern Michigan, trying. Whiskey 09, I am the weakest station in the nation.
Hey, how about that Whiskey 09 out there in Michigan? I don't have a whole lot of you out here, but I heard you waving a hand, so I'm going to wave it right back. Needle Bender 785 was waving.
All right, 785, man. I hope this ain't a skip contact. Hey, 785, it sounds good. I'm over here by Metro Airport, if you know where that is. Metro Airport is Southeastern Michigan. It's nice talking to you, making that trip to Cleveland across the lake. Number 9, Whiskey 09. Southeastern Michigan, that quiet.
Hey, check there. Take care out there from Michigan and have a good day out there. Needle Bender 785. We're back on the site.
Roger, 75. What town are you in? Are you near Cleveland or are you in Cleveland?
About 30 miles southwest of Cleveland. Hey, 419 Alabama. Yeah, you're making a great trip up here. I just talked to you about 5 minutes ago, but you're still booming in here, my friend.
785 must have that joke on up.
I run a Yaesu FPDX10, a Heil BR781 microphone, as well as a 10-band digital EQ there, Roger. Hey, well, 419, I really appreciate those flowers out there, and thank you for the contact, my friend. Take care, 73s, and you're sounding good as well, making a really good trip out there. 73s, my friend. Needle Bender 785, back quiet.
What was the name of the town that you're in? Well, maybe that's too much.
Oh, yeah. God, that damn hum.
You remember that? Kool-Aid.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Rick.
What's your favorite Kool-Aid? You like the grape Kool-Aid?
Hey, Needle Bender 777, go ahead.
Oh, I was just making sure you still had a copy on my weak little station down here.
Yeah. Oh, got a loud copy. I was just kind of standing back a little bit, letting some of the other people want to say hello there.
Don't drink that Democratic Kool-Aid. Enjoy your cherry Kool-Aid.
I like cherry Kool-Aid, man.
Hey, copy on that. Yeah, that video gate looks really good. Yeah, you're really booming in here there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid.
I think it's for tickets.
Hello, 618. Oh, top of the day, 618 around the Buckeye. Needle Bender 777 with a wave. Triple seven, West Virginia 672. True. Nut.
8618, just wanted to get in, wave my hand, man. 7-3s, needle bender, 777 gone.
Louisiana sounding good up here, Cleveland, Ohio. 870. 870, please. Morning, guys. How the hell are you anyhow? What's another day of Alright, I believe you said 547 in Houston. I'm sorry if I got your numbers wrong, but I did hear you. Thank you very much, sir. Couple of shit playing with remote control cars. It's a journey. Somebody got to do it. I was out here earlier. Paul was saying about drilling a hole in I was out here. I'm 318 out of Jacksonville, Florida. I actually not going barefoot on a cover south, which I think kind of turn my squirrel on.
That's not Gary, is it?
Yeah, I zapped her ass.
Yeah. I don't know, you know what? It's too complete, like, here. Just wait for my son to go to the
Sounds like Beetle. Hey, Beetle.
Was that Vito? Hey, Vito, is that you? Okay. I got it, 711, 711, right? Oh, yep, no one's around. CQ, World Radio 6900, Central Ohio, trying. CQ contact. I got you, pal. I got you. I'm working on a new Apache over here, and I'm on the Apache Labs, and it's like, it's a whole procedure to get the thing right and get everything going, so, and then to work with the audio, it's like, you spend many, many hours, so just wondering if the audio's clear, or you want me to adjust it, or just it's okay right now. I can make it a little louder.
You definitely don't need to make it louder. You sound very robust, okay? You're coming over 2.5. You sound good coming out of my radio. I'm also using a Win 4 ICOM suite, and that's attached to my radio via USB with my laptop, and I set a second laptop upstairs wirelessly with the same application, and I hear you fine again, but I have a little problem transmitting audio. 10-4?
Yeah, that's why I was like shocked. I don't know. But yeah, you're coming through great right now. Audio's crystal clear, and I appreciate you. And with this, I'm using the RE20 mic, and it's crystal clear and robust and stuff. It's all good.
Oh yeah, no, you're sounding great. I heard you talking to Gary the other day, and I was on my remote laptop, so I couldn't really hear that good. You didn't sound that good. I think he told you that too. But now today, it's night and day. You solved the problem, my friend. You sound great.
Yeah, man, it was like many hours. There's so many settings, so you have to really go through every settings, and with the help of a few people on the phone and stuff like that, it comes along,
Yeah, Roger. It's nice to try new things with the radio that incorporates electronics such as computers and all different executable EXE formats, with the different applications.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. All right, Pat, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. God bless you, man. We'll be in touch. Thank you, Pat. And I'm going to be one guy. Make sure that call me. I'm here.
Sun goes down, my eyes close. That's coming back. Get ready for bed. Yeah. No feeling, guys. No feeling.
Go back to AM, you copycat.
So I try to grab from it, but no, the little antenna's only going to go so far. Yeah, okay, good working antenna, normally.
Go back to AM. Go back to AM.
He's a little, like a little baby, you know what I mean? There's plenty of other people with the same number, and he has nothing but bad things to say about everybody.
He's got a problem, you know what I mean? I don't know what's the matter with him.
Not when you're right next door, you don't take somebody else's number.
Roger, Roger, Mario, anytime. This is the only original 157.
How can it be the original? You just got on the air a little bit and uses my number there. You're 11 miles away. You're a local.
It's a little period for radio.
Get another number. You just came on the air and decided to use my number. Get the holy shit. I'm not using your number. I had my number for like 40 years. Let me see the date. 1975, I believe it was. When did you get your number? Roger. 74. Only because I said I've been on since 75. You have not been on.
Just stay in the shop for a bit.
Try to go there.
Working on a couple of things, rebuild the store.
You're using my number. And stop using your AM lingo. Go back to AM so you learn how to talk on sideband.
Oh, you little girl.
You don't hear me talking at AM stuff. 10-4?
No,
Got you in a box.
Yeah, I even heard your big daddy out there yesterday. I was on my way out the door. I was out there trying to shoot skip.
Whoever's out there in the background there. No, if Pat was far away like that, we're 11 miles away.
Yeah, and the Buffalo guys.
I'm sideband.
Or the Tennessee orders.
Hey, man.
You guys need to respond to the day you operate. You operate 12 people, but he operates dealership.
I wonder if you turn one of the knobs a little or hit one nowhere, like a twin TV.
Guarantee is here right now. Listen.
You see that knot, the top one? Hey, you saw one. Put up a Ron, you see?
I just want to see you get beat up.
Street.
Verifier.
All you had to do was use it.
Going out metal detecting Wednesday. Stay early because it's supposed to rain all day Thursday.
Left hand.
And I ended up finding a 75 millimeter anti-tank shell. I couldn't believe it.
How's that? Top. Yeah, this big one you're talking about next to the power button, right? Roger. I think that might have did it. Yeah, how's that?
I'm going to use your nickname now.
Yeah, no problem. You're back to your old self again, Mark. Oh, yeah, I didn't know what happened. And
I was just microphone in town. Yeah, I was looking for my stock.
That's fine to me.
Came up there yesterday. My daughter was talking to me, distracted me.
yeah, that old studio mic that used to talk on. Oh, I understand. Okay, yeah, no problem. Good morning.
A little bit. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Roger.
I just tap that one knob. Because if you hit it, it changes everything. But you just want to make sure everything stays at 0. Yeah, I was looking for the stock mic for this. I don't know where I put it. I thought it was the mic action on it.
I used to always gold.
Brand new.
This microphone.
No, it's working fine now. You're good.
Roger on the gold.
Yeah, you sound fine, Mark. You're all back to your old self again. You let off set the server,
Yeah, is 191 all right? I ain't hear from him in a couple weeks.
Can you tell me, what was your boy Moon Puppy up to?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't hear him.
They was all talking with 07.
He's at work now. I'll try him later. After 3, I'll give him a call or see what's going on. I don't know.
Roger, I hope everything's all right with how's Bruce doing?
Come in over here. I don't know. Talk to Matt. He's talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess he's doing.
Well, he comes in early to town. He must not even be here, T-Bird. They live almost right next to each other.
And he's got to go in for a second surgery for his voice.
T-Bird. You just don't.
Well, hopefully he'll take it easy.
I know you say you can hear him once in a while, but that boy's the worst.
All right.
You remember when Santos lived over there? You could hear Santos so good.
Yeah, you see it. Everything goes all through. He was on the radio for a little bit the other day. You know, and T-Bird just barely was noticed.
Yeah, this guy is fucking something else. I still ain't got that check today. He reached out.
Yeah, that's when he downgraded to an M400.
There's a local that wants to buy it. He lives in Syracuse, and he works in Buffalo. And he was talking to me on the radio, asking me
I
if
think you should get yourself an M400.
I'm just going to sell it to him.
Yeah, he's playing a game because you should have got that by now, you know?
Yep, exactly. But, yeah, the one dude on the radio, Rick Stegman, I don't know if you know him. I don't know what number he goes by, but I talked to him on the radio a couple times.
Usual shit.
Man, we ever got the money,
Repetitive
and
crap.
who's ever going to take care of the radio, and, you know, that's who you sell it to.
Yeah, I don't hear him too often. What was he doing? Trying to shoot skip all day?
I've been waiting two and a half weeks now. I mean, I tried because I thought he really wanted it, but
Very much
I think he's just bullshitting me, but that's cool. Like I said, this guy told me he'll come pick it up Tuesday.
That's what I like about them guys when you're fighting them in skip.
Gave me his phone number and everything.
You want to do a shootout.
Syracuse and works in Buffalo.
Pretty much guarantee they're going to say the same crap every single time, so you exactly know when to key, unkey.
A lot of people talk shit, and, you know, they don't come through. And a lot of people talk shit, they don't even know what they're saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought the guy was honest. His wife was even in the background trying to help him with shit, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to deal with it no more.
You know what they're doing, man? They're trying to get you to send the radio before they send the money, and then, you know, they don't have the money. They're trying to get you to send the radio. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to fucking pull a scam.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No way in hell.
Yeah, now you
The radio, I could probably get more than $350
or anything else.
Oh, you're giving the radio
One
away.
of those people are, but
Look
he's
online. They're going for $450 all day long. All day long. There's like 2 or 3 of them online now.
He's still on that? I thought he would have
Yeah,
came up with some new material.
look at the mics. The mics are fucking $200 alone.
he's pretty repetitive.
The mic's worth $125 alone.
You know, he repeats himself a lot, but every time he repeats himself, he says it different every time. You know, he can't keep his stories straight. Of course, when you tell a lie, you know, of course, obviously, every time you tell it, it's different.
Well, he's been lying so long that, you know, to make other people believe his lies, he's got to come up with new stories around the lie, you know?
Looks like it's going to warm up out there today. Hope not. They're calling for 70s all this weekend.
Yeah, but it's pretty bad when you...
Yeah, last year I gotta go fucking gut a bathroom, put a filter around in, re-drywall,
Three
bunch of
times.
shit.
It's 3 different ways. It's
Oh, the rain for tomorrow, man. Rain.
He said that boy was smart.
It ain't stopping. I got like 50 flips, dude. It's like I can't even keep up with this shit. It's crazy.
Well, tomorrow will be all indoor shit because rain tomorrow.
Yeah, Roger.
So what's your daddy been doing? You said you heard him talking shit. Figured you gave him a hum job and shit.
Yeah, I ain't the yesterday. I just
Finally,
listened.
me too. I
And
wanted to get the
Skip wasn't coming back to him, so one of the guys out in Buffalo,
Oh,
you know, was like, who's this?
man, everything's
And they were shooting the shit for a second.
I'm in a leg right now.
Yeah, well, I want to save for my kids and shit in the van, you know, and the wife driving it. I just want something dependable and not have to worry about it.
Man,
Believe it or not, man, you got to try to get a whole person. Private owner, you know, whole person.
needle bender 785, Cleveland, Ohio. We're standing by.
When I'm paying for my son, I could have a brand new fucking car and be making $500 a month payments on it.
Oh, I hear that.
You're killing me.
Boys.
Well, the girl's there now, Matt. You gotta send her downtown, and she can get the rent paid free.
No, she got a job. I went off on him. She went and got a job right away. She's been working all this week so far, so she's trying. And the kid went and got
Arms are covered with poison ivy.
And he told everybody he knows how to do construction and he's a real good painter and shit. So some painting company hired him, and I guess he got paint all over the floor and stuff like that. He's a shitty ass painter.
Sorry about that. Have you heard from Rice, Patty?
Not today. Yesterday. I think all week besides today so far.
No, the hardest part is cutting straight lines,
Pretty
man.
active on
Which is
Facebook.
easy. I don't know people. I fucking watch people paint and they're using tape and shit. I never used tape in my life, dude.
Yeah, some places it's good. I don't know.
Well, he kind of lives in a unique area where some of the people that he talks to, like in the Elmira area, they're not on until later at night.
Dude, yeah.
So,
You can cut,
you know, it's shoot, skip, and be bored.
cut around the floor and board.
Turn it off and do something else. And that's what he probably does, because
Amen.
I sure wouldn't want to sit there and talk skip all day and waste my life.
Yeah, I agree with you. When you got a lot of shit on your mind, it's kind of, kind of hard. You're fucking thinking about all you
Yeah, it's real bad. I mean, I could understand if you were in hospice and somehow or another you were able to get an antenna outside your hospital window, you know, you're just waiting for death or something, pass the time, you know, but you got any type of life, and you sit there and talk skip all goddamn day, what's the problem?
I used to love it. I don't know why. I used to love it. I hate it now.
Yeah, Roger. I think it's for a living, dude.
It's just like the weekends are so predictable, you know? Yeah, always gonna get on.
Work your car and shit.
They're gonna be stolen, they're gonna be retarded, and they're gonna be repeating
I don't like the shit. I don't know why.
same old crap every weekend.
Yeah, Roger. The one house, the lady gave me a $200 tip.
Yeah, just sitting there and, you know, in the lingo and everything, it just don't make no sense. I don't know.
Doing that shit.
You know, hey, people get off on it.
It's fucking hate now.
In the hobby that I do, you know, with metal detecting, I see people who love to go to parks, grid that clad. Why do you waste your time? You know, you can get yourself a hobby or work some overtime, and you know, you're rolling up like $3 and change, and you spent 5 hours doing it. What the hell's wrong with you? So pull in some overtime or something like that if you want to waste your precious time. But nevertheless, you know, some people get stuck in it. I got out of talking skip, you know, doing all that bull crap when I was, I think by the age of 16, I was done shooting skip. You know, I started when I was about 11 or 13 on the CB. And I thought it was fun, getting all the different contacts, writing everything down.
A little bit.
When I got a little bit older, I was like, I don't really care about that. I want to fight. I want to fight with people. And I want to, you know, get people to build their system up and beat the crap out of them. My neighbors, I'm not talking about, you know, some guy that's, you know, 300-400 miles away or 1,000 miles away, because that's not really a fair contest. His conditions and my conditions are going to be different. But a guy within a mile from me, you know, the odds of the conditions are going to be different, slim. So fighting was my style. That's what I really liked. And then after I beat everybody up, I just got bored of it, and now it's just I like chit-chatting with friends, people that I can, you know, drive to their house and meet them and, you know, drink some coffee with it or something. But
I know
sit there and talk. I skip all goddamn day. The hell with that.
it's really hard to get too. I could still get it from a few people I know that stock.
Oh, you bust your ass.
Stock, but you can't even get oil paint anymore.
You can sit there and
No, they cracked down on paint because of the shit they got.
pound beer and suck on joints all weekend. and sound like a retard on the CB. Yeah, I tell you, I got done working. I was looking for them weekends. I wanted to take my kids to parks, you know, and shit like that. You know, we've been to Six Flags. We've been all over the place. I look forward to anything, but
They make everything so fucking rotten.
Yeah, I could never understand, you know, people who neglect their kids. You know, they tell them to go play outside while you sit inside and talk on the radio, and when you're adding it with self-medicating yourself with alcohol and marijuana. That's real stupid. It's real stupid. Not only is it not good for your health, you know, drinking like that and smoking dope. Oh, no, marijuana is good for cancer. Yeah, getting cancer if you smoke it. That, you know, marijuana is 10 times worse than smoking tobacco. And you know, tobacco gives you cancer, right? Marijuana gives you cancer too. But you can't tell a druggie. Oh, I'm not a druggie. I just smoke a joint a couple times a day. You're a goddamn druggie. You got issues, you know. Yeah, you can't talk to these people, these type of people. You just let them do them. And it's real selfish of them in many aspects, you know, when you consume drugs like that. And tobacco, you know, that's a drug too. It's a crutch. Don't need it. And it's selfish because not only are you lowering your life expectation, you know, down considerably an amount. My grandmother lived until she was 93 and she smoked a pack of caramels a day or Camels a day. Yeah, well, your grandmother. That story's probably made up anyhow. But if it's not, you know, she was lucky. God knows how long she could have lived if she didn't smoke. But nevertheless, selfish on the taxpayers because when you go to the hospital, when you get that nasty cancer, and all those taxpayers got to pay for you to get all those expensive treatments and stuff like that. And then it's for the loved ones, the very few that might love you, that wish you would be around longer. You basically put yourself in a spot that you're not going to live very long. And your loved ones will miss you. But, you know, but you can't tell a druggie nothing.
Well, some of them out there got no life and no loved ones. Their old lady don't want nothing to do with them. They ain't allowed to see their child. They live in their brother's home or something like that. They can't afford to rent. They ain't got nothing but broken furniture in the house. You know, just their priorities are all fucked up in the wrong place, you know. They'll go out and buy, like, flea market linear amplifiers with Chinese tubes in them instead of trying to make their life and their home better, or instead of trying to make their life, you know, better between them.
Looks like it's going to be a nice day.
You know, trying to even get an old lady or something. You know,
Upper 70s.
Real sad.
Alright, I went to fucking Home Depot last night to buy some of them chlorine tablets. $70 for fucking like 10 of them. Dude, I bought 3 things. A thing of them, a fucking gallon of chlorine, and a bag of pH up, and it was $120.
I get to go out and get home with my kids.
Yeah, dude, last year it was half the price. This year everything doubled.
I ain't always.
Well, I noticed there used to be a pool place on Sheridan Drive, and then there was one on Niagara Falls Boulevard. They both closed up.
Yeah, there's a Walmart on Delaware Ave down by that Save-A-Lot or whatever, Aldi's or whatever it is down there in Kenmore.
Yeah.
They got one down there, but their shit's even more expensive.
Yeah, okay, sounds like my brother.
Well, they just opened a couple years ago.
Yo, he asked too. Yeah. My brother asked me, he goes, you know, I don't want to live in a group home no more.
They're kind of expensive.
You got a place I can stay? I'm like, dude, you don't pay rent. You know, and you're violent. You punch holes in the walls. But I do have to admit, though, he is clean. He's extremely clean. But he does things that would damage the property. You know what I'm saying? And then he wouldn't pay rent.
20 times a year, you're lucky, and it's a fucking.
Sounds like you need to rent to Jay.
And it does,
You know, to a split level house. Upper apartment, lower apartment. You put Jay in one of them, put your bro in the other.
Yep, everything's an arm and a leg.
Only way I would have to do that is if I started buying rentals in Mount Morris.
Oh, no. There's a moratorium on having such retarded ignorance moving into town. Just like those illegals aren't allowed here in this town, regardless of what the governor says.
You know, my brother used to be a CBer, right? You know what his handle was?
Dumb fuck.
No, that's his son. But his handle was Smokey 69.
This is a friggin' NC, Cleveland, Ohio. The one guy,
He's like him, far from impressed.
they should fucking take him back and fucking ship him back to Mexico where he's from.
Roger, hold on. Hey, Rick, can you hear me? Watch out, Smokey 69 might be moving in your hood.
Yeah.
That dude Rick just told me he hears about Syracuse.
You know, maybe Jay is completely turned gay. That's why he's never around women.
You know, you're talking about the money guy in there in Rochester.
Your brother's
Oh, he hears me and you talking.
huge that
He tried to yell for me. He said,
he doesn't let people know about. I don't know.
he said I'm sitting in my garage here, and I heard you guys coming in playing his day.
You know, be like a man.
You gave me.
I got one. How about this? How about I get a triplex
I don't know
to move my brother, Iron Man, and Gay J.
Hey, Syracuse?
I don't know nothing about Iron Man.
Yep.
Oh, I think you know enough.
Oh, I know enough to draw conclusions
That jerk in Rochester.
for myself, but I don't really know much about it.
Yeah. I think your conclusions are enough.
Yeah, I don't hear him in there, man.
Yeah, Iron Man, he ain't no joke.
I got some really good videos that people pulling out in front of me.
I wonder if Clyde ever went down to his house, verify that he's still there.
Yeah, he said I was just talking about old people.
I
Yeah.
gave him a
It's
mix.
up
I
here.
don't know if it's okay.
Yeah, that's up. Yes, you
I don't think he did it. I've been asking Clyde to go there for a couple of years.
crazy.
Go see if he's still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop in the truck and drive Jerry down.
Yeah, he tried to yell for me. He said, but I didn't hear him. I told him I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, but would his antenna still be up? You know, he only had that like duct tape up in the tree.
Yeah, we were heating up kind of quick too.
I'll pull right in the driveway. You don't fucking bother me.
You see a big old ugly minivan? That'd be him.
Come back, you Rusty.
It'll be 5 minutes with that boy. Roger.
Yeah, but they got that true love going on.
Hey, Rusty, I'm coming over there to clean out my camper. Wink, wink.
Wow, he's got 148 on a battery and a Wilson 1000.
Yeah, Rich.
Same amount of stuff on the top of the toolbox,
room.
and he hears us perfect. Yeah, okay, I don't believe that.
Poor Rusty.
He goes by Rick 73. And he's inside, he's got that inside. Yeah, we can't hear him, but he's hearing us.
Well, United. Wow, 239. New York. New York.
What's up, 425? Beautiful day out here.
Roger.
Good morning, 425.
Man, you're my first contact on the Apache Lab. You're sounding great. God bless you. I appreciate you coming down.
They've gotten bored because they don't try it.
World United, 239.
So they had to come back here with a real voices. Because, well, you know,
No, you gotta get rid of them where you don't want to come back.
that's fucking boring. So every channel they go to, it's boring. So they come here because they know it's always exciting.
You got it, 419 Alabama. 419 Alabama, I appreciate you.
That's what Craig fucking said.
Hey, bring your
I think it was
on my audio.
last week I heard him.
Away,
Why don't you go back to 35?
waving.
There's no one over there. I said, well, if you go there, then there'll be somebody there, somewhat.
Mission. World United.
No,
239.
here.
Preacher Man Radio.
You know,
Waving a hand. God bless you.
for our words of wisdom.
Man, Moondog, he be shooting skid until he's blue in the face. No one ever comes back to him. I don't even know why he wastes his time.
How about that Rick 73 and
69,
409 Buffalo, New York, waving a hand.
He's put a lot of, it's true. He's wasted a lot of money. Elmar 600 and all this crap and linears and everything, and you don't even come in a pound down here.
No, he don't got no amp yet.
I don't know, I sit back and I listen while I
I work here at the bench.
Well, he might got like a driver, but he don't got an amp yet.
Sweet, he's got an Antron 99 he's gonna
And
put up
tell me
there.
it's 3 and 4 pounds. Cool. And I'm like,
He said he'll be in Buffalo Wednesday.
Really?
So, we don't kind of know what we are about. It's weird.
I wonder if he
3
has
pounds for the 15 years.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask him. I'm not sure.
If he hears off, he hears damn. Yeah, he's telling me how he can't stand that computer back here.
Since you got this one here going, you're back to normal, and sometimes you flicker up a little bit higher than normal. I can't wait when you get that other module.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
You got good audio.
people out there, they love it.
Real good audio.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just fun to sit back and listen to them. And then sit back and listen to the guys that suck them off. You know, you're like, holy crap, this guy's eating this.
Well, I gotta get out of here, take the daughter to school, and get my ass to work.
Alrighty. Checking the mold.
Morning, Ralph. Okay, man, I'm catching.
Hey, Murphy Mark.
Talk to you later. Hey, cool. Hey, bud, what's going on? You got that studio mic?
I decided to let the old Night Eagle take a little rest for a little bit there. So we put on the MXL V67.
Yeah, you sound good, man. You sound real good. I got I switched back over to Beat 91 for a little while there. Moving stuff around. Bill's play tomorrow. It's gonna rain and all that crap. You sound really good here.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no, it's not getting bad. Yeah, you know, summer is slowly winding down here a little at a time.
Like that all year digital processor. I don't know if I'm ready.
Well, of course.
1-4 Alpha 1-1-1.
Anybody's ready for the winner.
The bait is picking up another one of them for the 101 there. But I obviously have a full really good. Alpha 1-1-1.
I got the two in there. And
Good job.
I bought the second one because when the war in Ukraine started, and there was one left. And I fucking took almost 2 months to get here. You know, I was thinking, oh shit, they blowed the guy's house up. I ain't never gonna see these again.
Well, that's when I from Germany. Some year with me and co-partners or someone in Germany. So this one actually ended up coming from Germany after the war. Progressed a little bit longer there.
Yeah, I guess he moved his headquarters. Well, he moved his house, actually. You know, so he moved everything to a more stable location. And that's when he started putting everything back online. Because I know for a while, all of his merch, all of his products were unavailable.
The last one I ever got
gone.
35 Yeah, I seen that.
Security exit out. World United 239. World United 239. New York calling.
Oh my God. But yeah, no, you know what I can't get anymore? Those Soviet tubes that I gotta fuck really good.
Hello, 294 around Georgia. 294, you're sounding great. You got World United 239, Mario Preacher Man. Want to say hello, good morning, God bless you on this beautiful Friday. Welcome to the weekend. We're coming through on the new Apache Lab. New Apache Lab coming through your way. How I sounded, my friend?
You don't get it. Go and put a plow on it. Put a plow on an ATV and then you could just put it to
Contact your previous seller.
No, I get it.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. God bless you and your family. Be safe. You're sounding great, and I appreciate you. It's your friend, World United 239, Mario Preacher Man, New York. God bless you. Thank you for the QSO.
Years ago, and it just hit corroded. That guy sent me another tube from over there in an express and didn't charge me a dime. Pick up the and same thing.
You got about fine. Enjoy the weekend.
But I haven't
I appreciate you. God bless you. It's your friend, Mario Preacher Man. World United 239 New York. Apache Lab. On the new Apache Lab. I love it. God bless you all. Preacher Man.
Yep, they'll work with you.
That would be nice because that 500, the ABC there, I could do the
CQDH.
got to switch around.
CQDH. World United 239. World United 239 New York calling.
I was thinking about that, you know, just about the plates on them, everything about it. It's just a heavier tube. But maybe I'll have to do that.
Yep, it don't cost much. But yeah, back to Hughes now. Now he's, I guess it's his number one seller. I guess they're like 190 some bucks a piece. You know, which is not too bad. I just think how many that man sold. Oh yeah, well,
I've been happy with mine. That's for sure.
Somewhere around the
over there.
Chevys are notorious for that.
I don't know. I've really been happy with the digital one.
Well, I was ultra yesterday.
I got that analog one for the battery in it. Then I got another analog one that's just stock straight out the box. I like that battery one. That was the one I used to first turn in before the digital ones came out there. That is son of a bitch battery. You charge that fucker and it just, they're like a last forever.
Yeah. The digital ones definitely like suck down too. So my battery.
Yeah, I did know thunder here. I guess there was some storms.
Come all digital or whatever, which I haven't even been used on air lately, just here. But anyway, it sucks down the battery pack that I got. It'd be nice to find a nice.
I was like, oh, I didn't hear any thunder, but we definitely got rain. It definitely came down good for probably, I don't know, good 10, 15 minutes.
Right back there, just plug it in. So it comes out of the station. But, I don't know.
That soaking kind of rain.
Use a lot of power, except the digital in here, except for when I'm in XLR mode. The sand goes it fucking tears shit up.
Well, that's what I use. I use the same like you got.
In a couple days, obviously not taking down days.
Jesus, they were talking about all those.
There's definitely a difference between
118 someplace in here as well.
With that EQ, I can go almost a month before it starts from battery. But when I have the fan voltage on, maybe 3, 4.
No, that's not that at all. Shouldn't be as bad as last year. Usually, we get out we'll see what happens. I heard there was going to be early snow though. That's what they're saying. I don't know how they can predict that, but okay.
0.5. You're hearing it all there, man.
Yeah, I could hear him. I had no signal, but I could hear him.
Yeah, I don't think he's running nothing over there.
Yeah, you know what you got. You can hear it.
What's the neighbor session? Seems like you, no neighbors, no one in the area to, yeah. Oh, I got neighbors.
CQ, CQDX, CQ, World United, 239.
I'm talking about neighbors that, radio neighbors. Yeah, I own this thing. My bubble is just Mount Morris.
Oh, no. Your bubble. Well, I mean, for neighbors maybe, but, you're official channel master of 38, so your bubble's fairly big. It goes to Buffalo, to Ontario. You got all of Tennessee, Livingston County.
World United, 239. World United, 239. New York.
I was able to keep it quiet for a while, but I gave up on it. I got better things to do than sit here and change radio diapers every day, all day.
Come on down, audio. World United, 239. World United, 239. New York calling.
You're the official channel master. You might not be out there every day, but you still go out there, cut the lawn, and sweep up the dog crap.
CQ, CQDX, CQ,
Oh no.
CQDX, World United, 239, World United, 239, New York.
Retired or not retired? You got lots of people out there. Yeah. I know that you should have let the channels go for a week, you know, to give yourself some more work to do. So when you go to bed at night, you're nice and tired. And I heard some rough draft out there. The dogs broke the leash. One's taking a hole under the fence. You know, so.
Hello, Radio
Go up there
420,
around,
World
spray
United.
some water on a couple, humping each other.
God bless you. 420, World United, 239 New York, waving.
Speaking of neighbors, your boy Danny texted me. He said the guy that's interested in a product that I sell. So I never texted the guy back though.
You out there for me, man. The weekend, I'm on the new Apache Labs and I'm enjoying it.
Maybe he got fired and he's trying to suck up to me so he could come back on the channel.
World United 239. Mario.
He's old enough to be retired by now. That's an old time picker right there.
420 Dallas, 420 Ontario.
You be safe, God bless you, sounding great, and enjoy the weather out at Tampa Bay. 420, your friend, World United 239. Radio.
Phoenix there. She got married, so his little
Hey, Mikey, how's it going, buddy?
I guess. But believe it or not, Dan was a pretty smooth liar. Like he had a good line of BS.
World United 239.
And he had some girls that were not bad. Now they weren't pretty. For him, they weren't too bad. Like, you know, they might slow. I would take it
113. 113.
You know, they were like one step away from the high forehead with the ponytail on top of their head, living in a trailer park. But you know, it's they're hit it and quit it, but they would cheat on every single one.
256 Alabama. World United 239 New York. Wave of the hand.
And
God bless you.
cheat on it's weird. He cheat on the better looking ones, but he wouldn't cheat on Fatty.
You got it, 256, man. You take care.
And you gotta work in a girl with red hair.
I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. You'll find World United 239. Mario Preacher Man, Preacher Radio.
Pay attention to clean.
Hey, I got a copy on you, my friend. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you stopped by to say hello to me, man. God bless you and your family. It's your friend, Preacher Man Radio, New York, New York. Welcome to the weekend.
I can't believe
You got it, my friend. You take care. Many blessings your way. World United, 239 New York. Bye, bye, bye. Hey, Operator Greg, man, you sounded great around New York, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, he might be in the bubble, but
God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. It's your friend, World United 239, Mario Preacher Man Radio. I appreciate you coming by.
he came out on the radio one day and was like, you know, I live right down the street for can we go play?
You got it, my friend. You sound beautiful from Alabama, man.
No, you cannot.
Thank you, and God bless you and your family. Your friend, World United New York. Bye, bye, bye.
It's weird. I tried to move away
I
on the
gotta
country
say, everybody, welcome
and
to the weekend, and God
kind of
bless
like
you.
get away from all this CB trash and anywhere I want to move up in my neck of the woods.
Preacher Man Radio, standing by.
All this city trash coming out into this country.
Yeah, they're following me.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in a nice high elevated Mount Morris area. I'll leave that to you. You were pretty good at that for a while.
Oh, hell no.
Oh yeah, you guys were breaking bread. He came over to do your break, Jeff. Wink, wink.
Good 5-3, Johnny Good over here in Richmond, New Jersey. 73-23.
I don't know. I know you know how to do your own break, so I don't know what he was doing over there, but I'm sure it wasn't bleeding your break.
QDX, World United 239, World United 239, New York, calling.
Alright, so the old lady's calling me. I gotta go out and shut the back door.
I heard you calling 239, 239, New York, waving the hand, standing by, say, come on down.
Basically, you were just using him as your personal nigger.
CQDX, CQDX, World United 239, World United 239, New York, calling.
Probably would have been about the same cost. Have a flatbed come up here and load the truck up on it. They couldn't drive it. Zero break. No. That's all good. Like Coleman's got. Couldn't enjoy life.
When you were renting a flatbed, you could have picked up Lumpy and had him come over and help you too.
He was already in the hospital.
CQDX, CQDX, World United 239, World United 239, New York, calling.
Indian guy retired from fucking Ford. Savings from them Coleman. Come on, that's not nice. Good for you. That's not a bad problem to have.
Did you get that big one, the big tractor trailer one with that big old hook in the back of it?
Why, I think they did because you couldn't go out, you couldn't go in public, you couldn't go.
I'm talking about for your truck. Well, I get him going. Yesterday I had him going good.
Being alive gets Lumpy going.
My boy, though.
Showing picture of the Empire.
No. I wasn't sure if you were getting that or what. But isn't it like the little boy compared to what he's got?
No.
Same one?
2,500.
How much are you asking for that?
At one point, if I would have done it differently.
Some things are just not meant to be put on here. You know, there's too many morons in my head there that just love information.
I don't know what it is. It would have been like $7 grand a month. I got all the figures on it.
CQDX, World United.
Yeah, what do you want? That'd be a nice setup right there. Boy, you'd go up. I had to probably change some setups in that fuse box, though.
Oh, yeah. So he's doing, between 5 and 7 a month.
Well, 11 over 70, no rights, daddy.
Oh, that's only $100 grand a year.
Just message him and find out what's up.
This is 618, 628.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was making $80 grand a year, no problem every year, but it's all taxable, right? So you see a microphone, I bet. Yes, that. Well, no kidding.
Honestly, I haven't really been looking at my news feeds. I'll post a couple things, talk to someone that's messaging me or something, but I've been real busy this week. My wife's got that Corn Fest tomorrow, so I've been cleaning the Suburban, getting it packed up, having to work in the city, picking up drywall, open up different accounts so I keep this stuff cheaper, you know. And now I got, you know, my arms are just covered with poison ivy now, clearing fences out. And my Facebook don't work on this computer, so they asked me for my password again, and I thought I had it stored, and it's not stored. So now I have to get it off my phone, but I got to put a lock on my phone to access the passcodes or the password, and then go back to this computer and write it in. I should just write it down on a cheat sheet, but I keep forgetting.
Oh well, they sure you got a bunch of retards over at your place. Check your messenger. Let's see.
Is the head on that mic different? No, I don't recognize that.
Yeah, that's all custom.
Yeah, I like that. I like the head. The rest of the body is normal, but the head is kind of neat.
Yeah, I know you like that. My head. You just sit there and suck that sucker in and savor the flavor for hours.
Well, I don't know about the flavor. It kind of tastes like an old ashtray. But what's nice about the head, it's small, you know, and you don't have to open your mouth wide or nothing like that.
Bastard moved the car in front of my fucking driveway there.
I'm just going by what Linda told me.
Oh! That's low, bro.
Now we got no excuse.
You can dip pretty fucking low.
What do you mean? You have your old girlfriend's name, Linda?
No. Never actually. Yeah, I did go out with one Linda. One. But that was, and not that Linda. It was a Templeton.
Mm-hmm. Templeton?
Pretty much. Yeah, but
Roger. I went out with Linda too. She actually talked on the CB radio. And at the time, my old house, she lived about 5 blocks away. It's the intersection, almost right at the corner. And she was third floor. I talked about her before. She's the one that lived in the shed that was out back from her boyfriend's or her baby daddy's parents' house. And they lived in a lawnmower shed, a little tiny lawnmower shed. And for electric, they had an extension cord that went up there. No bathroom, no running water, nothing.
sounds like your kind of folk.
Which was dirt floor. And I had fun with her for about 8 months or so.
CQ,
Just using her as a
CQ,
and
World United,
I found a new
239,
TV girl. And
United, 239, New York, calling.
Then she disappeared. She got her kid and got rid of him, and she moved somewhere. I have no idea. Shacking up with a bunch of other guys. And years go by. Years, I'm telling you, years. I come home from school, 2010,
World United,
and a couple years more go by, and we get invited to a baby shower. One of Michelle's friends that she went to school with. So we go there, and I'm sitting there, and you know, I know the girl that she went to school with, and I'm looking around. I don't recognize really anyone. And this girl comes up to me, and she goes, "Oh my God, man, is that you?"
You got it operated, Greg, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back, man. And
You haven't seen you in a long time.
again, enjoy the weekend. Great to hear you, Greg. Your friend, Mario Freaking. World United, New York.
I don't remember you. Where do we meet? She goes, "You don't remember me?" I said, "No, not at all." And the voice didn't sound familiar or nothing. It's weird. It's almost like I blanked her out of my mind. And I'm talking about 8 months every day, just pounding the crap out of her. Maybe a couple times. I even broke a record with her. We'll talk about that some other time. And I couldn't remember her. She goes, "It's me, Linda." I said, "Oh, that sounds familiar." CB radio, Splash. I used to be at your house spending nights over there. Oh. Oh.
Hey, 0311, I know joke, man. I just in my head, I took you.
Oh, man. Oh, it was bad. And then my wife was on top of it, so she comes up and she goes, "Who's that lady talking to you?" And, I gave her the story. She goes, "Damn it."
I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming back and sounding great today. God bless you, and have a great weekend.
You know, with anything you would get,
Radio, thank you so much, my friend.
trying to link this whole thing you were talking. I never went out with anything as low as that one that you mentioned. You know, even with the Templeton.
You got it, 311 Alabama. I appreciate you, and thank you, man. And you be safe. World United 239 New York. God bless you, 311. Command God.
Oh, man. I went out with a lot of trash. I didn't really care. I mean, it didn't matter. If they look good, 'cause they were marriage material. I wasn't going to marry them or have them move in my house. But, hey, if they want to throw down, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. You know, I got money. We'll hit a hotel, motel. You know, I got extra houses. Some of them are vacant sometimes, you know. And back in the day, I used to throw a mattress in a corner somewhere, you know, with a little tiny refrigerator with some stuff in there, and it'd be my little sweatshop, you know. Bring a girl up there. And a lot of the girls that I dated too love Coke. And I used to have a lot of Coke on me all the time, and stored it at some of the houses that I had. And you know, the mirror would be sent, all ready for them. A couple wines there, and you know, do your thing, and let's get busy here.
I never wanted to get married, but I did like the independence. I never did like a clingy woman. I didn't like a clingy woman. I like doing things. You know, I like buying stuff. And I just didn't like a more permanent relationship. Completely pushed me away with it. But that's why I always liked independent women. You know, this way, I don't feel like coming over this weekend. You know, it wasn't like being in the world. Fuck that shit. Go kill yourself. Get off my phone, bitch.
Yeah, I could say 75% of the girls that I used to you know, take on trips and this and that, they knew that what they were there for, and they accepted it. So there was only a few that were kind of clingy or would call me.
World United 239.
I took her to Key West with me to go pick up supplies, and let me tell you, she was fine. But the problem is she liked cocaine and marijuana and getting drunk. I mean, three things. I mean, all she wanted to do is drink, blow, and occasional smoking marijuana. And, you know, you're not going to marry that. You're not going to keep that permanent. I'm telling you, she was fine. Beautiful rack on her. Breasts were shaped nice figure to her, nice little back end to her. And, you know, we'd go out jet skiing and stuff like that. We banged in the middle of the ocean. And I'm telling you, a fine piece of ass, but she got a drug problem. Even though that she don't look like a Wild Avenue crack whore, you know, like a zombie, she will in about 10 years from now. You know, when she's been with like 30 other guys and beaten up and dropped off in a matter of a black neighborhood somewhere and getting reamed out by Rufus, you know, that's only a matter of time. But she used to call all the time, and she was like, "Hey, want to hang out, this and that?" And I was all about the notch. I like getting new notches on my belt. You know what I'm saying? I like getting different ones. It's nice to, you know, something like that once in a while where you can open up your book. You might have a dry night. You give her a call and have some fun. But, yeah, I wasn't really much into the clingy.
Yeah, I don't know. knocking off a piece. Didn't really give it no thought. Now I think about it, it was never a big thing because it was always there every day. You know, that was no problem finding the pussy. There was just finding the pussy that didn't want some wife, you know, long attachment. You know, it's like, yeah, that was my problem. Always. Every time I found a good pussy, that shit wanted a life commitment, and I'm like, oh, no. You know, I think the only one that didn't, well, there was two. That poofy-haired girl there, Melinda, and Mary Ann, the one we used to do Democrat Chronicle with. We were just like, we were a team and it worked out, you know what I mean? She knew what I wanted, I knew what she wanted. She knew my schedule, I knew her schedule. Everything just fucking worked out perfect.
We had a good old days. We went to the Rush Festival last night to watch the fireworks show and stuff like that. Wasted a couple bucks and some rides and, you know, the, what do you call them? The vendors there where you throw the balls and win prizes and shit. And hit some cheese fries, that type of thing. I'm looking around. Now, you know, when I was younger, middle school and high school, I was lucky enough to be able to, because I was a minority in both of my schools, there was hardly any white, mostly Spanish and black. So, you know, I was lucky enough where I did have a girlfriend every school year, you know, and was able to hook up. But when you leave, say, like your instance, like where you used to live when you were younger, you know, you lived in a town and there's a lot of kids and stuff. Where I lived, yeah, there might have been kids, but they were all black. And if you think white people are racist, black people are really racist. And, you know, back in my day, it was hard to hang with any of them. Especially you're going to go hang out with their sisters or something. Nah, that ain't happening. I was like a minority in my own neighborhood and school, so it was real rough. So, you know, we're sitting down, and I was like, yo, if I went to the school out here, I mean, you look at the white girls that are running around, they're so skanky. Like, there was nothing like that in high school. I'd be like, yo, I would have had a whole different life, I tell you that.
239, World United, 239.
Yeah, never really did any of the inner city kind of shit. Pretty much avoided that shit if at all possible. Just for that reason, you know. You want to go split a black oak, well, you got her brother that's going to be down on your ass. You know, he's going to be all,
What you wanna fuck around with that goddamn crackerhead motherfucker for that motherfucker off his house? I kill that motherfucker.
you know, that black boy, he don't like it when your white boy start fucking with his black sister.
Yep. You know, the one house that we lived in, there was a black girl that was across the street. She was my age. Her brother was a little younger. And, I mean, they were directly across the street. I got lucky enough to hook up with her, but it wasn't easy, let me tell you, because you could tell, like, when they always talked, it was always like this black kid or this white kid or, you know, something like that. That's all it was all race. For some reason, it always had white or black in the beginning. And then the parents said something to my parents, and they were thrown off. You know, because, you know, white people normally, you know, when they talk to a black person, especially if you live next to them, you're going to see them, you know, a lot. You don't bring up race or nothing.
they would constantly, and they said something at the time because my mother bought this house, and she bought it off one of her friends. Her friends around Christmas time, someone broke in her house and stole all their Christmas gifts, right? So years go by. My mother buys this house. We move in, and the kids come over. They see me. I don't remember the kid's real name, but they called him Man, like M-A-N. So I don't know what his real name was. I always called him that. It was his nickname. And then his sister was Ebony. And they both came over, and every once in a while she would come over, and he was like, and they lived with their grandparents, so they would be gone, and it took a while to make the moves, but finally got her. But whatever the case may be, is I went over to their house to play one time, and then the grandmother came out, and she told me the story about how my mother was friends with the people that lived here. And she was like, hey, did you guys break into that house and steal their Christmas gifts? I was looking like, that's a pretty, and I'm only like, I don't know, 12 at the time or something. And I'm thinking to myself, that lady really asked me that question?
Back then, whites didn't do that shit. Something like that went down, you could guarantee it. You could almost bet your life that it was a black man.
I was thinking the same thing, and I was thinking it was probably a black guy because this neighborhood, at one time was primarily white. It was a very upper class white neighborhood. The houses are all huge, but time goes on. Those people die. The houses sometimes get a little bit cheap. The blacks move in, and then they destroy a community. But there was only a few on our street at the time, and it was just really weird that that lady would ask me that question. Like, even if I did do something like that, we're gonna admit that. Yeah. It was her best friend, and we decided that we wanted their Christmas gift, so we broke in the house and stole all the stuff under the tree. Yep. And then we went up the chimney.
Yeah. Nobody's saying the black man or the black person. But yeah, that's what's going on in this town. This town used to be a very close-knit community. Everybody knew everybody, all the families knew all the families from generations back. But now all that shit's all dying out. You got slumlords from the city come in, buy the property, rent it out to the nigger. They don't fix it up. It just becomes nigger low rent scum. That's this town's turning into complete trash.
And there's no way to turn it. No way to change it around either.
Dude, over on that street, and you're talking about all the drugs over there. I remember when I was a little kid, none of those homes were rented. Beautiful large homes, beautiful maintained yards. I mean, these are upper class Italian people. Now you go up there, there's fucking no windows in these buildings. You go up there at night, and right up the street, you got people on their floors, milk crates and shit like that for furniture. And it's just, and walls that look like somebody tried to drive their car through them and shit. That's Bad Street in town. That's where all the drugs are. That's where the FBI, that's where the SWAT team goes. That's where the National Guard busts. They do some busts.
Like Rochester. They have a spot in Rochester. I go down all the time, Jefferson Avenue. Not Jefferson Road in Henrietta, but Jefferson Avenue in Rochester. And they have a big black, it looks like Meals on Wheels or some shit like that, like a big old van that should be serving like sandwiches at the side of it or something. It's all black with air conditioning, and it's filled with a shitload of television screens in there. And it's hooked up to all those little cameras that are on all the corners in the crap neighborhoods, and they're just constantly watching. And there's always like 5 or 6 cop cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, they, when they do a bust, they haven't done a bust in about a year or so, but, which is really weird. But,
Well, it's nice to be number one at something, Roger.
him and the army race over there and shit.
Yeah, it's hard. I can hear you.
In fact, the houses that I'm looking at over on the other corner there, kitty corner from me, they tell the people to leave. They tell them, no, you can't be
Where
here.
you located?
You gotta get out. So, you know, we're right on the edge of being told to get out when they